You're welcome to the fifth lecture on writing a research proposal with the assistance of artificial intelligence. So now, this part is where I'm going to show you how to overcome AI detection, how you can actually now make your work ethical, because these references are not even true, most likely. So, what do you have to do at this point? So, you need to have your reference manager installed on your laptop. So, maybe for the sake of this tutorial, I would recommend that you install Zotero. Just go on YouTube and search how to install Zotero and connect to my Microsoft Word. So install Zotero. So this is my Zotero here. Um, and as you can see, this is my Microsoft Word. This is 365, and I have Zotero option there. So what do I have to do? Okay, what do I have to do? So you open your browser. Okay, you open your browser, and now there are different places where you can actually get your references. One of them is PubMed. Okay, you can come in PubMed and download your references. Okay, another way in which you can do this is by going to what is called typeset. This is what I would recommend. It's also an artificial intelligence, but it's for literature review in particular. It's for literature review. So you can go to typeset, and then once you come to typeset, what you do is you come to your research proposal. So you copy this section, for example, this section. Okay, you can copy this section, this point, because you want a reference that will suit this point. So you copy this statement, and then you come to your size space. Size space is also called typeset. So you paste that and search. Okay, let's see. So this size space, what it does is it particularly gets peer-reviewed articles and bring them in one place and summarizes them. So I can pick which reference do I want to use. So it's very, very good for literature review. So you can see diarrheal diseases continue to pose a significant public health challenge globally, particularly in low and so you can see where does this literature come from. You can see there's a reference they are given. So if I click on this, it will take me down here. Okay, it will take me down here. So you can see this is exactly the statement which was in that what is that, what is in the research proposal. So diarrheal diseases account for approximately 1.6 million deaths annually among children under the age of 5. So this is an insight, so you can even get the findings here. So but what do we have to do? The paper is here, so you can just click on DOY there, DOY, click there, and then it will take you to a site where that paper is. So you follow that paper, and boom, that paper opens up. So when the paper opens up, if you have Zotero installed on your laptop, you need to also have a Zotero connector to your browser, Zotero connector to your browser, so you can basically, the moment you just install Zotero, it's going to guide you what to do next. So this is not going to be very difficult for you. Trust me, it's simple and straightforward. So this icon that you are seeing here, that's my Zotero connector. Okay, this is a Chrome integration. Okay, so I just simply click on this one. Okay, once I click, and then I say save, done. Okay, just I save. But I have to remember who wrote this paper. So this is Winfred. Okay, that's fine. So now what I have to do is that I'll come to my Zotero, and then I'll find that literature has been saved. As you can see, it's saved in this folder. There are several folders, but I have created this lecture folder just now, and you can see that reference is there. So how do I pull this reference to my paper? Okay, so what I have to do is this. I will remove this reference here. I will remove this reference. I will delete that. Okay, delete that, and then I'll come to Zotero. I'll click on Zotero, and then I'll say add citation. Okay, so I'm going to choose Harvard, cite them right. Okay, Harvard, cite them right. So you can choose whichever referencing style is recommended by your institution. So cite them right, 12th edition Harvard, and then I'll say okay. Okay, so once I do that, remember that guy's name was Winfred. So if I search Winfred, so you can see diarrheal disease among children. So, and then I say enter. And you can see the reference has been inserted magically, okay? There the reference has been inserted. And now you continue doing the same for every other section. So this is the part that might take a bit of time from you, but trust me, it's worth it to do, because now you can decide to do this step by step. So you can also copy this, okay? Let me just do that as well. Copy this and come to this part as well. Okay, I'll go to this typeset and okay, and enter there. So just cancel that. Okay. All right. So we're just waiting it to load. We're just waiting it to load. Just waiting it to load. So I can see. Okay. So sometimes when you use size space, you are going to reach a limit. Okay, you are going to reach a limit. So when you reach a limit, you can come this side and use elicit instead. So elicit has no limit. It's more like typeset. It works the same way. Okay. Here it's just my network, which is kind of very poor. So you can come to elicit. Elicit works the same way. Okay, it works the same way. There's no difference. So what do you do to elicit? You paste that same thing, and okay, enter. And it's the same process. So you see it will give you even a summary there, the same way what happened in size space. Okay, the same way that happened in size space. So you can see when you look at this, global inadequate sanitation remains a critical issue with 673 million people lacking access. And this is what this abstract summary says here. So meaning I know the paper comes from this paper. Okay, so I'll click on DOI. Okay, I'll click on DOI. Well, maybe you can just click on the paper. I think this is somewhat different. And then you can follow it on Semantic Scholar. Okay, follow it on Semantic Scholar. And the paper opens up. The paper opens up. So this is the paper. It has 5 citations. Okay, not bad. Okay, so this is the paper really. Okay. View via publisher. So I'll take a look. I'll see. Okay, so then I can just click on this part on my Zotero, the same process that we did previously. And okay, so I'll say okay. Don't know if maybe I can say view via publisher. So in short, you are just following the literature where it is. This is not difficult. You can always access the papers using different sites like PubMed. Okay, so this looks much better. This looks much better, though there's just a summary here, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so there you click there and done. So now you're going to come to your Word document, and then here you remove this literature. Okay, I mean you remove this citation, this in-text citation, you remove it. Okay, and then you say add citation. You can even click here and say classic view and get that paper. Okay, so this one now. Okay, and that paper has been inserted. You can see, wonderful, it has been inserted nicely. So you continue doing this for all sections. So this is some work that can take, maybe today you work there, tomorrow, depending. For me, it takes like 2 hours, then I'm done. So once you are done, and then you will come down here on your references. Okay, you will come on your references. So you can write just simply references. Okay, references. And then here you just click add biography. Once you do that, all your references are going to be brought. All the references that you have used, they will be brought here. That's what a reference manager does. Okay, so maybe, so you've seen there. And your lecturer, your supervisor mainly, when he's reviewing a paper, he's going to come here on the reference. He will click on it. If it doesn't give this shading, it means you used an AI. Okay, you can see when I just click there, everything is being selected. But when I click here, you've seen nothing is being selected. Okay, when I click here, nothing is being selected. But when I click here, you see just once everything is being selected. Even when I click there, everything is being selected. And then when I come to my references, when I just click here, you see that all the references will be selected. You've seen that's what happens. So it means that you actually wrote this paper yourself. And this is how actually you bypass AI detection from your work. And you can paraphrase some of these sentences so that they suit your need. You can always paraphrase, you can always check through. Okay, so this is how you actually download references and insert your citations into your work, into your research proposal. I hope you've enjoyed it. So thank you so much. At this point, I believe you are able to write your own research proposal. You are able to download your references. You are able to insert your references. And God bless you. Okay?